As we approach the 250th, a new survey highlights a big divide in how proud Americans feel about our country. Gallup reports only 53% say they are extremely proud to be an American right now. 53%. That's the lowest level since 2001. Now, despite the decline, most people say being an American remains an important part of their identity, which I find very interesting. And I know we're going to get into this, but there's also a big political divide. And I know younger people are often disenfranchised and they think things are, we were all there. Everybody's been through that stage. But the number of people who have kept that identity has really risen, which is a little bit shocking. So maybe the 250th will say, all right, things aren't so bad. And, you know, of all the history books I've written, I always go back in time and say, you think it's bad now. You have indoor plumbing. You're able to go to college. You know, I mean, all the things we have now that we take for granted, it really is an amazing thing that we've come up with most of these too here in the U.S.
Here's what I think is interesting, and I've seen both sides comment on this. I want to talk about the political divide. I know controversial, but it is interesting to me that the idea of patriotism has almost become partisan.
It has.
Right? Am I wrong in saying that?
And you're like, you're a patriot. What?
And people think that means
it's almost a negative now.
Yeah,
it's almost,
people.
This is who I am, and it says people think it says something else about you, which to me is ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to say I'm patriotic, and people know whether you're a Democrat or Republican or you fall somewhere in the middle. It's to me, it's like loving a family member. No matter how you feel about the country, whether you're happy with them, whether you're sad about what they're doing right now, you love them anyway. So whether your president is someone you don't like or you do like, to me, you gotta love your country either way.
Yeah.
And you hope that something like this, I mean, 250 years, everything like you said, John, that's happened in our nation, you would hope that this kind of brings everyone together, right? Something sometimes big has to happen to get everybody to come together as a people, and you hope that something like this kind of will, to a degree.
I think a lot of it goes back to tribalism, and we've talked a lot about this lately, and because the Trump administration has done the Make America Great Again, whatever he says, people are going to be against it. And it goes both ways. Because we talked about some of the budget issues recently, because 4 years ago, people on the right were against this, people on the left were for this. Now, exact same budget issues, it's flipped because of who's in charge. That's sad. Whereas as a country, you can't say, I support this regardless of who's in office. And that's kind of where we are now, because your tribe says this and our tribe says that, and it's become, that's why I think people are afraid to admit there's something even though they think they are. Because I don't think that number's right. You go by, you go all over across the country, people are really happy with this country, they're proud of this country. Yeah, there's people who are not, but you want to be different. You don't want to be a part of that group, so I'm going to be this group. And I think that's probably what it really is. I don't think that many people really hate our country. I really don't.
Yeah, you think that survey's off?
Yeah, I do think it's off. And what I find interesting, and stop me if this next story is about this or we get into this, is all the people who are here for the World Cup. You talk to all the people from around the world, they love it here.
That is exactly it, John.
That opens our eyes.
They're bringing back ranch because you know, we don't have ranch, and they're bringing back bottles and bottles of ranch across the world.
Exactly, and that's why we wanted to bring this up today. Okay, so across the United States, an unexpected storyline is going viral right now. International fans are sharing videos reacting to everyday American life, things like gas stations, chain restaurants, to scenery, and just simple American hospitality.
That's hilarious. A buzzball.
So many are saying the experience is very different from what they expected in America, and they are really enjoying it. I think we forget sometimes, because when you live here, you just get used to it. You go, okay, well, this is normal life, but you have to remember that Americans are actually really friendly, loving people. So that idea of the ugly American, I love that that's just getting thrown out the window with the FIFA World Cup.
I tell you what, whatever that man was eating, I'll take about 10 or whatever. That was great. I don't know what it was, but it looks really good.
It was not impressed with Buc-ee's, but it is cool to see how many people, and I always use the analogy of the Dallas Cowboys. You know, so many people hate the Dallas Cowboys. Why? Because they've won so much. If you're not a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, you hate the Dallas Cowboys. If you're around the world, you hear how great America is, well, that's your competition, you're going to hate them. So they hear all these negative stories all the time, and they think when I get to America, it's going to be that. They get here, it's wonderful. And same for us when we go to foreign countries.
Sure.
There's a country, I don't want to name the place where I went, and I thought it was awful. It was going to be awful. I loved it.
Really?
Absolutely loved it because I based it on what I saw on social media and news reports I got there, and I'm like, this is nothing like what I expected. I think that's what you're seeing here. Again, we take it for granted.
It literally is judging a book by its cover, and you really can until you experience it firsthand.
And people are good anywhere. All over the world, people are good. That's
true.
The main
and
thing.
You know what? No matter which way you slice it, we're blessed to live here.
Absolutely.
That's it.
1,000%. And it's cool to have